Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a review. Okay, it's a review. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a JayBird, JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness, all that goodness. I had to catch myself from cussing. Anyway, do not forget to please like this video, to comment in the comment section, to share this video on your social media by hitting the little share button that you can share on your Twitter or your Facebook, okay? The like button is on there too. Hit that little notification bell because it lets you know when I have new videos up. And as always, you can follow me on my Instagram and or my Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. And it's up here on the screen somewhere. Let's get started on these people here, okay? Now, I will be reviewing the new season of Love Girl of the show that starts in November, and this is going to be the regular 90 Day Fiance. So yes, I will be reviewing that as well. So you don't have to ask me when you're gonna be. Yes, I'm gonna review it. It's fine. So first up, we have Omar and Avery. Okay, so as we know, Omar and Avery just got married or whatever, and they have been together for 10 days, and now it is time for Avery to go home. Okay, she's come back to the States because again, she was only there for 10 days. Now they both brings up how hard it would be. I'm so sad. We've gotten used to being together for these past 10 days. We don't want to lose each other. Are you upset? Or I said, who's really upset about me leaving and everything? I'm like, I feel like most guys are not going to be the ones, up and crying and booing or whatever. I think Omar is sad, but she is just more emotional or whatever. So, they get to the airport. Okay, she cried the whole way to the airport and everything. And, I just want to wait. I just want to wait. I'm going to miss you. And of course, they can't kiss in public. So, they had to kiss each other's hands and each other's foreheads. I would have been sliding my husband down in the car. Okay, cut these cameras off. Let me slide my husband down before I leave so he can remember what he going to be missing. Okay, but I'm going to be sad to watch you. Can you come with me through the gate? Like, I can't go that far or whatever. So they say their goodbyes again. She's very, very sad and crying. And he brings up outside after she's gone on the plane. How on the inside, I'm broken up. Like I'm broken hearted on the inside, absolutely. But he said girls are more emotional than men. And it's true, okay? He says, but I believe Avery knows how hurt I am because my eyes don't lie. He did look sad amongst the eyes, okay? He really, really did or whatever. So, again, like I don't want to be without her. She don't want to be without me. But, this is what we have to do. So she gets back to USA. And, we see our mom and her daddy, who do not want her to move to Syria. Okay, they just do not want that to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because she live in Ohio. So it's a thing to go from Ohio to Syria. That's a bit of a shock if you ask me. So the mom, like, I'm going to do whatever it is I have to do to help her get Omar here. Because I don't want her to go there. And the dad, like him saying, I don't want her to leave either. And again, neither of them knew she was going to try to leave until they got there. Like, the mom found out when she got to the dad, he didn't know either. He said, but I do get, a spouse wanting to be with their spouse. I completely get that. But, what I'm saying? I don't want it to happen in another country. I completely agree with that. So they go get her from the airport or whatever. And, she's like, if I have to go somewhere, whatever, and be in a war-ridden country, do with my husband, that's what I'm going to do. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm really going to come back to the States, get into an attorney, what I'm saying? Look at the immigration stuff and look at how long a visa will take. And then, I'm going to go back and be with him until we wait for it to get approved or whatnot. I said, girl, okay. So, on the ride home, the mom and they're like, this is what you really want to do? She's like, well, yeah, is that I'm going to go back for at least a month. And then, what about your job? You're going to lose your job, Avery. Oh, I told them already. I told them already that I was going to, not be there. Oh, so your job knew about this before you told us. You know what I'm saying? She's like, yeah, because, they won't freak out. And they said, the dad then said, yeah, because they're not your parents. Of course, they don't care. They will just replace you. It doesn't really matter. Very, very true, whatever. We know I want to be wherever he is. You know what I'm saying? And when I say I'm going to do something, I will do it. I guess so because you've shown that. So but I feel like who paying for all this. If her parents paying for it, girl, we will only pay for it if you don't leave. Okay? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? She brings up, I would not come back to the USA without my husband. Once I go over there and visit, I'm not going to come back without him. Girl, you may not have no choice, but who knows? So that was all that happened with them two. She wants to get him back here, and he ain't here yet. Next up we have Tim and Jennifer. I'm like, these two people, girl, you got me going crazy. It's how I feel whenever I see Tim and Jennifer, okay? So they still, is there, whatever, Tim was like, I'm nervous. I'm nervous about what's going on, and I'm going to call the one person who opinion matters to me, you know what I'm saying, and can help me with the situation. He calls his ex, Veronica. Is her name Veronica? I'm gonna call her Veronica, that's what I think her name is. So he calls his ex to ask her what she think he should do. Look, I'm all for being friends with your ex. I am friends with a plethora of my exes, okay? But I'm not calling not now one of my exes for relationship advice on what I should do. Ain't gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. I will call Karla. I will call Carlydia. I will call Nay. Okay, I'll call my friend Reba. Okay, I'll call Rain. Okay, I'm not calling not Nan X who I'm still cool with. It just won't happen, okay? But different things for different people or whatever. So he called her like, what you think I should do? Like we've been arguing a little bit, we having good times, but also bad times. You know what I'm saying? What do you think I should do? Because I'm nervous about if I should propose or not. Like if I should propose or if I should leave her alone. And it's like, she seems really nice. Like she seems really nice or whatever. But she just seems young. Like, what I'm saying? Have y'all had sex yet? I'm like, but that's a question a friend asked. It is, okay? He says no. At least he's honest. He says no. And she said the one thing that made complete sense. Why are you contemplating marrying her if you haven't even had sex? I'm like, who does that? And I'm like, that's true. Very, very true, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She said, plus, y'all not having sex, y'all always fighting or whatever. What did you doing around here? What you thinking, okay? He then said, I'm 38 years old, I'm out with 39, you know what I'm saying? I want to, get settled down and everything. Yeah, bro, but you got to settle. Not even saying that he's settling for her, but you ain't got to rush. Like, if you 38, you ain't married yet, you can wait another year or two. It ain't going to be no big deal. You waited 38 years? Calm down, little moccasin or whatever. Anyway, so she like, you can't rush this. You have the rest of your life to decide. You can't, this meaning you can't make a rash decision that will affect the rest of your life. Very, 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 very true. He then said, I can't believe you against this. I thought you would be for this. I'm like, she not for nothing, okay? And I mean that in many different ways. She didn't want you to go. Why would you think she would encourage you to be with her when she thought you was done for going in the first place? She gave you her old ring and told you give it to Jennifer. She also told you, hey, let's take a selfie picture with my boobs in this netted shirt and send it to your little girlfriend. She has been setting you up for the okie doke ever since you've been born. And you don't know it yet. You should pay attention, Tim. Pay attention, young, okay? Anyway, she like, look, whatever you decide to do, I will support you wholeheartedly or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to either marry her or break up with her. She's like, there are things in between that, and it is. There are many things in between breaking up and getting married, okay? You can just date. You can date and get to know each other. But, I mean, it is what it is. So we then see Tom. Is his name Tom? Nope, Tim. Wrong person. We then see Tim look at the ring. And the ring he's looking at, he wants to get to Jennifer, is the ring that X gave him back. It's the ring he bought to propose to the ex that he gave the ex. And the ex then gave it back to him the night before he was leaving to come see Jennifer. I say, now, this ain't the most dumb decision. Tim may be rich, okay? He may have a lot of under eye, puffy little sticky things or whatever. But what he don't have a lot of is common sense, okay? He is making a lot of common sense mistakes. But I guess that is what he had the privilege to do because he's a white man, okay? Anyway, so He takes Jennifer on a little picnic date. Okay, they dressed up in their nice little clothes or whatever. Oh, this is so nice, and this is so nice. Oh yeah, and so they take a little ride along little mountain. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful scenery. It was beautiful scenery or whatever. And they sitting down and chit chatting and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And they both bring up how they've been having good times and bad times. Okay, and they get to know each other even more. So she brings up how I just keep thinking about how you won't have sex with me. I just, that part I don't get. Like, it makes me wonder, like, are you gay? And he's like, well, no, I'm not gay. I'm not gay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The timing has just been off. The timing can't keep being off. Y'all have all day. You know how many times you can have sex in a day? The timing can't consistently be off every day, all day. I get if the time is off right before bed. But what about first thing in the morning? Everybody loves morning sex. Everybody loves morning sex, okay? If you don't love it, you're a fool. But I digress. Anyway, he said, but I do want to have sex with you. I want to have intercourse with you. Lord. I watched American Guide too. Stewie sang a song about, and the name of the song was called Intercourse with You. Anyway, digress. So, she brings up, okay, well, fine, you know what I'm saying? But I think we can make things work if you're telling me that you want to have sex with me. But, girl, he hasn't done it yet. I don't know not man who wants to be with a girl, because it's not like he not doing it because he's trying to be celibate or because he's trying to wait. He keep having the weirdest excuses as to why it hasn't happened yet. Are you gay? Do you want penis? Not vagina? I don't know. Anyway, he said, okay, well, cool, let's walk and talk. They walking along the little mountain or whatever, she said, oh, this is so beautiful, He says, it is beautiful, it's beautiful, and so are you, okay? And I want to know. And he pulls out a little ring box or whatever. I bought you a ring. She's like, oh, God, oh, my God, or whatever. And then, but when he said, I bought your ring, no, you didn't buy her ring. I mean, you should have said, I bought a ring. I bought a ring. Not I bought you a ring. Because that ain't what you did or whatever. You bought your ex a ring and now you give it to her. But he says, this is a promise ring, not an engagement ring. A promise ring? He like, yeah, it's so that we can keep growing our relationship and keep getting better, whatever. Now she brings up, but she has never heard about or heard of a promise ring. I mean, I have. I thought different countries, different things. But she brings up, I think it's the best decision for us because we not ready for marriage. But it do mean that he's committed to me for right now. And so she's happy and she takes the recycle ring. So they kiss and hug or whatever on this beautiful scenery. Okay, kind of like this right here. Okay, beautiful scenery, whatever. So the following day, they get up in the morning and they still ain't had sex. Even though he told her, I'ma bang it out, okay? I'ma bang it down. But he didn't do none of that, okay? None of that was done. Anyway, he then said he was sleepy. He was so exhausted that he passed out. He just went to sleep. And they didn't do it. And she said, I turned and looked and he was asleep. Like within 5 minutes, he was asleep. He said he was exhausted. Girl, I don't know. And it's just like, what is going on here? And I like how she was honest with him. She's like, you know what? Look, I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman. I have needs. I need sex. I have not had sex in a long time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand you. He says, I feel like I'm the woman here. She said, you are the woman in this relationship. I said, he is. He is the vagina in this relationship. But I mean, I feel like this is something I also feel like. If he wants it and you want it and he falls asleep, wake him up. But I feel like she feels like she shouldn't have to make the first move. She's not used to having to make the first move. She's used to men taking her. And he won't take her. Not at all. Anyway, we then see because he didn't take her, he has set them up to go to a spa so they can get some attention. He likes doing spa shit. I love it, okay? And then, they in the pool, in the little jacuzzi, got the little face mask stuff on and whatnot. And she's like, oh, my ring is just so pretty. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous or whatever. And then she says, so where did you get it from? Where did you get this from? He was like, say what? I can hear you. Yeah, where did you get the ring from? Oh, yeah. So, about that. And he tells her, well, I've had it for 10 years. She said, what? 10 years? He usually had it for 10 years. He's like, I technically bought it for my ex, okay, but she didn't use it. And so she gave it back to me and told me I should give it to you. And I said, this motherfucker here. I said, that ain't. I'm like, did he hear? Did he hear himself? Like, did he ever say those words out loud? You know, they say sometimes the way you hear things in your head is not how it sounds when it comes out your mouth. Okay, that's why some words sound nasty coming out your mouth, because you gotta pronunciate the words or whatever. And then she instantly is pissed, like she is upset. I'm upset, and she has every right to be pissed the fuck off. Okay, and then, cause she like, you gave me a used ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gave me someone else's ring. Like, so she was like, this is like as if Veronica. It's like she gave it to me, not even you. I can't believe you. I'm gonna take this off. I don't want it. And she puts it down or whatever. I don't want the ring. You know what I'm saying? You gave me her trash. You know what I'm saying? Because again, she didn't want it, so she threw it away. She didn't want it, and you gave me trash. You gave me another woman's trash, and technically, that's exactly what he did. It doesn't matter if he paid for it himself. It doesn't matter. You gave it to someone else, and when they didn't want it, and they gave it back to you, you then gave it to her. That ain't how it go, whatever. And she like, I'm pissed. And she has every right to be pissed. Tim is stupid. I mean, he's dumb. He is stuck on stupid, paused on dumb, and it keeps circling idiotic. Okay. Anyway, next up, Darcy and Tom. Darcy and I don't know why I'm thinking. I think it's because it's like 3 a.m. and I'm tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So Darcy and Tom is hanging out. They've been together for like 3 weeks now, but she's been there visiting with him. And, they getting closer, as she says, or whatever. But she is still worried because he has not told her that he loves her. It's okay, Darcy. Sometimes they say it later. You just have to be patient and stop pushing him to try to say it. But I digress. So they go salsa dancing. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't delete the picture. Oh, well. So they go salsa dancing and everything. And when they go salsa dancing, they went with his sister and the sister's boyfriend or whatever. The sister was getting down. Okay, let's get this out the way. Tom and the sister, because Tom said that him and the sister have always loved salsa dancing their whole life, and they've danced it their whole life. When I say Big Mama was getting down, Big Bertha was getting down, baby. I mean, girl, I was like, and not because she's big at all. That ain't what I mean. I love people who are able to salsa dance, and I love that she was showing that because you usually only see people doing salsa that are skinny, mini people, and I love that she got out there and showed, bitch. Let me show you something or whatever. It was really, really good. I said, girl, go ahead. And Tom is a great. I mean, they both seem like different people when they're dancing salsa. I said, oh, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Show what you got. Anyway, so you can tell that Darcy does not know how to salsa dance, okay, at the all. And, so we see Tom and the sister salsa, like, I mean, getting down or whatever, and then we see them both dancing with the people, because as we know, salsa dancing does include you dancing with different people who know how to salsa. Okay, that's what it is. But again, Darcy can't do it. So when Tom tries to get her out there to do it, she can't really keep up with whatever. But she likes it because she has to be close to Tom. So they did some weird close dancing or whatever, but it was not salsa. And because she wasn't really trying to dance, and they went to a salsa I wonder if she didn't think he was that good. And she thought, oh, we both won't really know how to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? I can act like I know what I'm doing, and he would act like he know. But no, he knew how to salsa dance, okay? And so when he realized, okay, he like, she don't know how to do it or whatever. Like, I can tell she doesn't know how to do it, so I'm going to dance with like some of my old dance partners or whatever. And so he and his sister are dancing with other people there who are dancing salsa. It's really that simple. He ain't flirting with nobody. He's literally this is the first time I feel like I've seen Tom really enjoy himself because he's dancing. And I love dancing. I love music. It was beautiful if you ask me. But Darcy, is insecure, okay? And because Tom or the girls were dancing with did not ask her, can he dance with them? She felt like, oh, is he flirting? I'm right here, like, what's going on? And this is how I am. If we at a regular club, like a regular club, no, you can't be out here just dancing all willy nilly with different women. If we go to a salsa club and I know I can't dance salsa and you can, go have fun. I can't salsa dance, okay? Go have fun. Do what you do. Don't put your hands on nobody's butt, on nobody's boobs or whatever, and come back and sit down and let them know, yeah, it's my girl right there. But I mean, Darcy was upset as if Tom was acting as if she felt she wanted some attention, and he was dancing with other women, and she felt like, okay, he's not giving me any attention. So she's insecure. So Darcy and the sister go out and have a conversation like outside or whatever, and the sister, what? I can't believe he's like dancing with other ladies, and the sister say, well, that's salsa. Like that's literally what you do. Like he's not doing anything wrong. Like it is what it is, or whatever. You dance with other people, Well, I just need attention, and I'm like, this girl is just so dumb. This is like, look, my brother is not a cat man. Like he would not be he refuses to be kept. Okay, if you try to keep him from being him, you will lose him. Okay, you can't do that or whatever. He's a successful man who does not want a jealous woman who is really really needy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose him. And this is like, well, if you keep acting how you're acting right now, you will lose him. It's like, are y'all exclusive? Well, I don't know. And she's like, well, have you asked him that? And she was like, well, no, because I don't know what he's going to say. She's like, well, he can only say the yes or no. Like, when he says no, at least you then know that y'all are not exclusive. And you can just plan accordingly or whatever. The sister was less of an asshole. She was more just like a matter of factly. And she wrote up how, like, if he didn't like you, he wouldn't have brought you to meet me. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't like you, I would tell him to break up with you. She's like, but you're really, really nice, but you just have to just go ask him if y'all exclusive. Girls, go do that. And they hug it out or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying? They go inside. And she's like, oh, so Darcy, don't you want to ask my brother something? And she's like, oh, right here. And she's like, yeah. It's like, Tom, she wants to talk to you. And the sister kind of like, I liked her for doing this, but I also feel like she wanted to see if Tom would say yes or no. Because if he said no, I mean, she wins either way. Anyway, so Darcy, I just wanted to know, like, you know what I'm saying, are we exclusive? He says, is that an American thing? Like, do you think because I'm here dancing with other women, you know what I'm saying, that we're not? He's like, let me just let you know, like, yes, we are exclusive. And they kiss and hug or whatever. And now she feel better. I said, girl, Darcy, this girl, just get some wits about yourself, okay? Stop acting like you are a piece of crap. You're not. You're a beautiful woman. You just have to be. And I mean, Tom, in my opinion, did seem more affected and more attentive to her neediness here, but I feel like it's because he was more in his own element. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. We shall see. Because I tried to go look to see they IGs, but both of the IGs are not private. So I don't know what's going on with them, and I don't care enough to request to follow either of them. Anyway, next up we have Ben and Akini. Girl, these two people, okay? So Ben is still not sure what to do about him and Akini because mainly, once he pays the bride price, he and Akini would technically be married in her they're in Kenya. And he like, I didn't come here to get married, I came here to get engaged, I don't know what to do, whatever. So, because he just don't want to get engaged or get married that fast. He's, again, I just want an engagement. So, Kenny come up and they talking or whatever. And he's all nervous and crying a little bit and he's sweating and whatnot. She's like, what is wrong with you? What's going on? He like, I'm just nervous, whatever. And I'm wondering, if we're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? What about my son? And she's like, well, I would love your son, just because he's your son or whatever. I would, even if he doesn't like me, I still love him or whatever. And he can grow to like me, whatever, And, she crying like, I don't know, did I show you anything, you know what I'm saying, besides me loving you that would make you question, us getting married? And he was like, well, no. And she said, so what's the issue? And she's crying and he crying. I'm like, why are y'all both crying? I think he has a valid reason to be nervous. He didn't want to come there and get married. But at the same time, I don't know how a Kenyan wedding or marriage holds up if the man doesn't live there. I feel like if he is legally or ritually or traditionally married to someone in Kenya, but there is no documentation, okay, does that mean if things don't work, like how do you get divorced if there's nothing in stone or in pen or in paper or whatever? How do you divorce somebody in Kenya? If you never, if it's just a conversation of, oh, you gave me some money, I don't know. I just wonder, like, if they don't work out, like, how would he get divorced? Like, does he get a refund of the bride price and they're no longer married? Like, if he never goes back to Kenya, can he marry somebody else in America? Like, will he have to put on a license that he's married in Kenya in America? Girl, I'm just confused. Anyway, after they chit chat or whatever, they decide to go ahead with the bride price thing tomorrow and try to get hitched. I said, well, okay, if you want to. So it's bride price day. And they dress up like whatever. I had a whole house. Where's that? Oh, they dress alike. Well, not the whole dress, but they have, here we go. They, it's the matching outfits. Look close. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? Anyway, so they ran around and getting it, going to her parents or whatever. But before they do that, they chit-chatting about it or whatever. And, she asked him, so how much do you have to give for the bride price? He said, well, I have 80,000, whatever their money is called there. And she's like, 80,000? He's like, yeah. So that's only 800 in American dollars. We're not surprised. He told us before he only had 1,000 to give, and he didn't spend $200 on something. She's like, well, I can tell you now, that won't be enough, okay? That's not going to be enough, whatever. So you will have to talk to my dad to figure out, like, what's gonna happen. Just be prepared to explain, why you don't have more money than that or whatever. He says, oh, well, I can just tell him how much it cost me to come here. You know what I'm saying? That's what some of the money went or whatnot. She brings up how usually there, the person has at least $3,000 American money, as a bride price or whatever, because it's about being proud of who you're marrying. And I'm looking like, I should be able to be proud of who I'm marrying without paying for them. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, girl. So, but she do say, whatever happens, you need to make whatever you have enough to get to marry me or whatever. So he said, well, okay, I gotta go to the bank to get some more money out. But before he goes to the bank, he pulls out a ring. And he proposes to Akini, like, will you marry me? She's like, get down on one knee. Get down to do it right. And then he gets down or whatever. And will you marry me? And she says yes. Now, the ring don't fit her finger, okay? Don't fit her finger. She said, oh, it's okay. It was a nice little ring, but it wasn't anything spectacular, but it was a ring nonetheless. And, she's like, I just can't believe, yes, So she said she's happy or whatnot, even though it doesn't fit on her finger, they're going to have to get a size. She said, why am I not crying? I assume when I get proposed to, I will be crying. Why am I not crying? It's so weird. And I say it is. But you marrying for different reasons, honey. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So now they technically already engaged. And so when they get to the parents' house, she has to go somewhere else because she's not supposed to be in the room with them when they're negotiating. And he he and the brother brings in these groceries that he got because you have to bring like gifts. And so she said, okay, we need to get these groceries or whatever. So they bring in the groceries and they have to discuss what he wants to pay. And the dad said, okay, Benjamin, here when you want to marry someone, you have to pay the price, okay? And so now the ball is in your court, Benjamin. He then said, okay, these are a gift to you. Bye-bye. Okay, for me, wanted to marry Akini and everything or whatever. And so how do we now move forward? And the dad like, okay. And he starts talking, but he says something about, oh, it sounded to me like he was saying this is thing that you bring when someone dies in the family. It's not something that you bring as a gift for the bride. And I said, oh, I don't know what that means. So, like, does it mean you were upset that, he didn't bring a certain kind of food? I'm confused or whatever. And because he was saying that, I think Ben was like, what is he talking? Because I'm like, why? He brought up an uncle or aunt dying, this would have. I'm like, what is going on? He then said, someone go get a Kini and bring a Kini in here. I'm like, oh, well, someone may not be getting married, but I don't know. Okay, so that was the whole thing. We have to wait, see what happens next time. Girl, Rebecca and Ziad. So Rebecca is, Rebecca brings up how she's trying to enjoy the time that she has left with Zed before she leaves. Because again, she's leaving in a couple days and she wants to enjoy this time with him before she tells him that she is someone else's wife. Okay? Yes, as y'all know, Rebecca came there knowing she is someone else's wife. Her divorce, she didn't even file for a divorce until right before she went to visit him. That's, you're not, you need to hear that there. But they're in the Sahara, spend the last couple of days or whatever, they've been getting along, and they're going to ride ATVs, riding around and getting it, whatever. And Zed said he's never rode ATVs before. He's very excited to ride ATVs. He cannot believe he's gonna ride. He was like a kid in the whole candy store. I'm like, whatever. So, he gets stuck at one point or whatever. They ride around and they have fun. Okay? And the whole time riding around in a leather jackets, okay, looking like Bobsy twins. So, Zed brings up how Rebecca does not know that he wants to propose her with the ring that she bought. Okay, how did she buy it? Because he asked her for the money, and then he, bought her stuff. No, she bought her own ring. Anyway, they ride somewhere there above, like they in the Sahara looking at all this, like the scenery or whatever. And then, they're both like, oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, watch yourself. I love you. I love you too. I love you too, baby, or whatever. And then he tells her how much, how perfect, you're so perfect. You're so perfect, baby. She's like, I'm not perfect. He's like, no, you are perfection. You are perfect in every way. Perfect. And she looks guilty because she knows she's a whole liar. Okay. And so, because they leave the little ceremony place or whatever, they go when they sit down for some food. And she's like, this is the time. I have to tell him now because, again, the time is getting close or whatever. She's like, so I need to tell you something. He's like, okay, so what's up? So, my divorce paperwork, you know what I'm saying, are not finalized yet. So, I'm still currently married. And he was like, what? Like, what? And he literally did not understand what she was saying. And she then repeated it, I'm still married right now. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, make married? Like, what do you mean married? She says, well, I filed the paperwork before I came here, but I still have to go to court. So I'm still married. Oh, he said, you, woman, are now married? And then she was like, yes. And she mumbled it so low. Yes. And, I'm sorry. He was like, he exhaled and cracked his knuckles. I said, oh shit, okay. Cracked his knuckles or whatever. I don't want your sorry. I don't want your sorry. This is not good for me or whatever. Why didn't you tell me this before? I don't know. I don't know. You come here, you say you don't know, this is not normal. This is not normal. You don't have an ex. You have a husband. Yes, she has a husband. Okay? No, even if y'all are not together, he is still legally your husband. You should have told him that, girl, all the time. But we both signed up. We've both signed the papers. You're like, I don't care. He walks away. He said, I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm angry. He's like, I just can't. He's so angry, he starts speaking in his own language to make sure he say what he wants to say. He says, I feel like she lied about everything. I want her to return to her country as if I never knew her in my life, okay? He says, I can never stay with a woman who was still married or whatever. And so when she walks over and tries to talk to him, he says, Rebecca, don't talk to me. Go. Just don't talk to me, whatever. And so she said, okay, fine, I'll walk away. So she walks away and goes one way. He then walks away too. Like, where's he? Where's the guy? And he's looking for the guy who rode, like, right after him on the four-wheelers or whatever. Zed rode off on the four-wheeler with some dude. And I said, first of all, I know he come back. You want to know how I know he come back? Because he didn't have one that goddamn leather coat. He ain't going nowhere too far without his leather coat. Okay, so we have to wait to see what happens next time. But he did leave her ass in the desert. At least is what it seemed like he did. And last but not least, Angela and Michael. I had to get some water because they just get on my nerves. So Michael and Angela are sitting around talking. And he says to her how he is obsessed with how she acted with his friends or whatever, and how he is, he feels bad and disappointed. Now, they talking or whatever. He tells her that's how he felt or whatever, and how he deserves more respect from her as well as more respect from his friends. Michael is dumb to be sitting up here and putting any of the blame on his friends. Your fiance, crazy ass, treats them horribly. She calls them, what does she call them? I don't know what she called. It's clowns, something. Okay, I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but she is completely rude to them. So I'm like, you can't act like they is anything they fault. She is a fucked up person. Point blank. Period. You know what I'm saying? He just brings up how he doesn't like how he may not be friends with his friends any longer based on the situation. You need to check Angela. It really had nothing to do with your friends, even though they was laughing at her or whatever. It's because she act like a clown. She real clownish. Okay, points blank, period, dude. You know what I'm saying? She then brings up how, I was upset. It was because of you. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, there was something, they were laughing at me. Yes, because you're a clown. An absolute clown. So she says how because she don't like people laughing at her or whatever, it made her mad. She then brings up how that one time I was sick and you didn't want to stay at home all night and talk to me on the phone like I needed some emotional support from you. You actually left and went out with your friends and they were wrong for like letting you go. I'm looking like, girl, Angela could have a hangnail and would need emotional support. I feel like she wasn't really sick. She probably had a head cold. And I cannot. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying like because she had been mad about that one situation this whole time, that's what made her act. Michael then sat there and apologized to her for that situation. To the point where I'm looking like, that ain't even what y'all sitting up. That wasn't even the point of nothing. Even if you was mad at Michael, there was no reason for you to act like that towards his friends. I don't care, okay? She then brings up how, you know what I'm saying, well, baby, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for not being there for you. I'm sorry, okay? And I'm like, how are you not telling her that she's the one who needs to be apologizing or whatever? She then tells him how, you need to put me before everybody except God and your mama. I'm gonna be your wife, whatever. You, on that time, you put them before me. And I'm on a 10% level, I get what she mean, but Angela is a fucked up person, okay? So my thing is, she using these reasons to make him feel like he did something wrong, and it ain't him, it's her. But if he like it, I don't love it. You know what I'm saying? And she then said, and I also want you to get your friends together, whatever, because I want to say sorry to them for how I acted, but not what I said. I say, you know what? He then said, well, he's happy she wants to say sorry because he wants everybody to get along. We then see, them with the friends, they all talking or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And at the meeting, Michael said how, he is also upset with his friends for how they treated Angela. Man, fuck you, Angela. I cannot. So we then see, the one friend come and because the two friends came, and then the extra friend who was, I guess, at the meeting or whatever. And when the two friends got there, the one of them said, "Hey, Michael," and went to shake Michael's hand, and Michael would not shake his hand. I'm looking like, Michael and Adler they just deserve each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, Adler, I'm sorry for how I acted, not for what I said, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I won't forget what y'all did or whatever. I thought we was family. We ain't family. I can't be your friend. I'm looking like they don't want to be a friend. They do not want to be your friend, Angela. Okay? The friend then said, like, we wasn't even trying to hurt her. Like, we weren't trying to hurt her. Like, it was not a big issue, whatever. He then say how Michael then said how, y'all, I would never talk to y'all ladies how y'all talk to my woman or whatever. I think that's kind of crazy and it kind of pissed me off. The friends, it's like we think he blamed us like for more than what it's really worth or whatever, but we just don't want the drama. So we're going to go ahead and apologize, just, nip it all in the bud. So they then say, we sorry, we love Michael or whatever, we want the best for y'all or whatever. So we hope we can move past. I'm like, how did this turn into everyone apologizing to fucking Angela? I was like, you know what? Fuck Angela. Fuck Michael. Fuck the camera crew. Fuck Nigeria. Fuck the people. I was so confused how this turned into, oh, we so sorry, Angela and Michael, like, for what we did to y'all. I'm done. That's literally how it ended, with them apologizing to them, saying we're sorry for what we did to y'all. And the most that she said was, I'm sorry for how Angela is an asshole. And the fact that she switched that whole thing up pissed me off. Okay, guess what I am? I'm done. Peace.